I love throwing small, and today I'm at Sheffield Park Gardens in Sussex at the Makers Fair with a Petit and portable pottery wheel. Spend 3 minutes with me and throw a pot with this beautiful lake as our backdrop. Start by centering your clay, and I always center top down. So starting at the top like a little nipple, working my way down the shaft to the base so it looks a bit like a big pile of hay. And then we need to make a sausage. So squeezing from the base up to the tip until it's nice and symmetrical, a bit like a unicorn's horn, just like this. And then we're going to crush that down back onto the base like a Tunnock's tea cake, or a bun, depending on what you eat. Don't worry about centering perfectly or a little wobble, it adds character. And we'll wobble later too, but if it looks like this, we can defo turn that into a pot. So starting by fingering in, but not going too deep because you don't want to touch the wheel head. You want this to have a base. Then what we need to do is open out the pot. So pulling at 3 o'clock until the pot widens. You can see the holes widening now. There we go. And then we're going to get it up. And I always say this is like squeezing toothpaste. Starting at the base, squeezing your fingers in and then pulling it up to the top. And then we'll do that one more time. So squeezing in down at this base, and you should see a groove moving up to the top of the pot. And what you're doing is you're moving your fingers so that they're making the clay roll up to the top of the pot. So we'll do it one more time, and you can see there that the groove moves up, moving the mass of clay to make the mug a little bit higher. But I don't think we want to throw a mug today, so we're going to strangle this pot, take out all your aggression, bring it in thinner and thinner, and to stop it from being wobbly, work your way from the base of the shaft back up to the top, just to smooth out any wobbles, right onto the rim. And then if the rim's a bit dirty, just pinch it and tidy it so that it's a nice flat rim. Then collar it in one more time, and we're going to do the same all over again. So smoothing out bottom to top and tickle that rim. Keeping the rim flat and tidy is important because if the top is wobbly, the rest of the pot will start wobbling too. So before I carve the body of this vase, I'm going to pay some attention to the top and get it just how I want it. Then I can carve the body out and give this vase a more elegant shape. And I do that with the back of a paintbrush, working my way down from the top down to the bottom of the body and cutting into the base here. So I'm doing that at a 45-degree angle and removing any excess because I don't trim these vases. I'm just going to let it dry off. So I want to get the base finished now. And look, it's got a little wobble. Don't worry, tickle from the base back up to the tip with a nice wet brush, and you should get that wobble out of the pot. Get it centered again, and you can just really finesse that rim. Finally, check your hole's big enough, and then that's your finished pot. Ready to take home and fire in the microwave.